Bay Area Compass. Located at BayAreaCompass.blogspot.com.
Right now, where we at?
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Don Julio, giving that fire content once again. I'm with my boy Jet Black, bro.
What's happening, boss?
We've been waiting for this one right here, man.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, bro. How are you doing?
No complaints.
I'm just glad that you came in here, bro. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me, man. Lex, appreciate you, brother.
Mr. Jet Black, man. I feel like you're like a grandfather of the Bay. You know what I mean? I know you're going front, bro.
That's big, though. Hey, I'll take it.
It's a compliment, bro. It's a compliment, man.
For real. All playing aside, yeah, man, I've been around here for a long time.
You've been around here for a minute, bro.
I've been around here for a long time.
I don't know if you're the collaborator. I don't know if you're just the artist. What would you describe yourself as?
That's a great question. I probably would describe myself as the underdog's underdog.
The underdog's underdog.
You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a while. I know a lot of people in this game. It's just you know, where we come from and where we reside, I refuse to do any handouts. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it out my own mud. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's been years where I probably didn't put as much passion into the game as I thought I should.
Were those earlier years, or? Yeah,
earlier years. You know, just more on, you know, because I come from the era of LL. Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's lyrics. It's all about being lyrical. Yeah. And, you know, I always had that attitude, you know, when I was younger, like, man, I'm dope. You know what I'm saying? Somebody going to have to come pay for this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's not the way the game really works. So, you know, just rethinking the game and flipping myself within the game, trying to, you know, telling myself, look, this ain't the way that work. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We in a whole nother genre out here. You know, you got to go get it.
You have been able to accept that music has been changing.
Definitely.
And you've been able to transcend with the change.
Definitely.
Can you explain a little bit about from where you started and how you've kind of transcended with the music?
You know, just from where I started, you know, I used to do label work. I was on Righteous Records with Ascari X. Yeah. I was on Strictly Platinum with Factor and you know, Danny Drago was running that label. My boy Derek Newton. You know, I come from like MOG, Sean T days and things like that, to where internet and what do you call it? Social media wasn't, you know, popping. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of got my name featuring on all these albums. Sean T, Sin, Pooh Man, when he was doing Menace to Society, I was on his album. You know, I was linked in with Paris. You know what I'm saying? Man, I didn't touch a lot, bruh. Yeah. And it's just, for some reason, either I haven't got that hit or ain't nobody really watching. Mm-hmm. Whatever the case may be, it never swayed me. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think you'll get that hit, or you think
definitely? Definitely. This ain't. Put it like this: if this was about money or a fame thing, I should have been quit. Yeah. Okay. I should have been quit. It's not about that.
It's passion.
I love this. You know what I'm saying? I remember being 5, 6 years old. You know, reading the credits on Michael Jackson albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing this. I know who Rod Temperton is. A lot of people don't even know who the hell that is. You know what I'm saying? This is the cat behind Michael's success outside of Quincy Jones. I knew this at 8 or 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I love this game. I love this game. I love getting in the studio and knocking it down. You know what I'm saying? It's me. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I believe in my whole heart, mind, body, and soul. I'm a blow. Okay. And when I blow, it's going to be big. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because the content in itself, don't get me wrong, everybody rapping is rapping about the same thing. Yeah. I don't care who you are. Mm-hmm. It's just some people can express it better than others, right? But I believe when my time comes, it's going to be a blow. You know what I'm saying? I'm a blow because when you hear me, you hear the passion in my music. You can hear that I'm dead serious about what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anything that I'm not doing or capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a different, I don't know what phrase to say, but it's a different feel. I listen to a lot of these artists, man, and a lot of them are dope. A lot of them sound good, but there's nothing I can grab onto. You know what I'm saying? There's no substance. There's no meat with the potatoes. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's not to knock anybody. It's just that's how I feel about me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you give people that substance that they're lacking from other artists?
I definitely believe I do. I believe I look at it like this: if you are a Mr. Fan, you understand what's being conveyed. There is, I don't think I've fully developed yet as far as, touching on all kind of different subjects.
You still feel like there's more for you to learn?
There's more for me to learn because I haven't lived to my potential yet. And as you grow and as you, gain, there's more things to talk about. There's more things to express. There's more things to teach. There's more things to learn. So I'm learning stuff every day, bro. I'm learning stuff from my kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's never over. It's only if you feel that way.
So you've been doing this for a long time, and I want to get into some more things about your career, but I want to kind of get an idea of, from where you started to where you're at right now, like what are the biggest differences that you've seen in the music industry?
In the music industry, I believe now you don't really – I'm going to tell you the one thing that really pissed me off about the music industry right now. Nobody really loves the music no more.
Yeah.
It's all 10-minute music.
It's all money.
You know what I'm saying? It's all money.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand it's a business as well, but I get tired of hearing these rappers that then blew and sold 20 million and streamed 30 million come to an interview like this and say, man, I don't even really love this game. I don't even like rapping. Like,
I barely rap.
Yeah, motherfucker, I've been struggling at this my whole career trying to get where you at, and you done just shitted on it in one interview.
There's amount of disrespect from these younger rappers.
It's disgusting, and it's not a young or old thing. This is not the beef. I don't give a damn. You could be 15. If it's clapping, it's clapping, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, don't shit on something that's providing for you. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting this for a lifetime. You get it in 2 or 3 weeks, which seem like overnight, and then you get in one interview and you shit on the whole game. It's not cool.
Do you feel like these artists, they're just using this platform as a matter of getting money, clout, just, the girls, just the social media vibes? They're riding that wave.
Definitely.
And you feel like they're kind of just shitting on the people who have been working hard. They truly love the art. They truly want to,
There's no doubt about it.
Spread their music to the people who, can relate to them. How do you feel about the whole kind of new generation versus old generation?
I don't really want to call it a new versus old. I just really want to say that, anything that you put yourself into in life, if it's music, if it's work, if it's whatever, man, don't do it just because. Why waste your time?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this just happens to be a game where you possibly could waste your time in it and get paid. You know what I'm saying? So do what's right. You know what I'm saying? Honor cats like KRS-One, Miss Melody, Big Daddy Kane, Stetson Son. These is cats that paved the way for you to be who you are today. You know what I'm saying? I love that. You know what I'm saying? So don't put a black eye in the game where it don't need to be.
I got you. Do you feel like your audience is more of people who have seen you and want to still ride your wave, or do you feel like you're getting some new, people who are seeing your stuff and they're starting to kind of...
I believe I'm getting some new. I believe I'm getting new fans. I look at the numbers and I try to dig in as much as possible.
Learn about yourself.
Yeah, what I'm privy to, or the stuff that I can get. But then there is a lot of people that know me from way back, a few years ago, 7, 8 years ago, that still rock with me, and that's why. I know whatever fan base I got is truly organic. You know what I'm saying? I don't pay for likes. I don't pay for comments. Yeah. I don't pay for Spotify playlists. I don't do none of that shit. I don't care if 2 people learn about me a day. That's 2 people that's going to stick with me. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? It's all organic. It's real. It's what's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? But guaranteed, I mean, I've been working with some real, I want to say real producers, people that's really got it out of the mud in this game, 30 million, 40 million sold. And shout out Ant-Bank, shout out EA Ski, shout out Big Zeke, shout out all these cats, you know what I'm saying? That's who I'm really working with right now, just trying to carve a niche, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. You want to find, what people are clicking Jet Black for.
Right.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
you know what I'm saying? So I think that's all I'm really missing. Like I was telling cousin D, as much energy as we throwing into doing videos, studio time, paying for this, paying for that, putting all this energy into making the music, we need to put that same energy in the behind the scenes. We need to be into the marketing. We need to understand what that is. What is that going to do for us? Don't be scared to take the leap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't be scared to jump without the balloon. You know what I'm saying? Eventually something's going to catch you. And if it don't work, it just don't work. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather it not work on me than on somebody else's work.
Gotcha. I feel like what a lot of the audience wants to know, me personally, how did the name Mr. Jet Black come?
Boy, Jesus.
You might have explained this. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, as a youngster, when I first started rapping, I used to rap. First of all, Spice One taught me how to rap. We used to go to the same high school. And I used to watch Spice after school walk up the hill and battle these other rappers, and he used to eat them up. There used to be 3 people, and he'd be by himself. He'd just eat them up. I'd be like, God damn, you raw. So I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. So I used to go write titles and give it to him and shit, and he would write full raps to these titles, and I'd be like, God damn, I need to, do my own thing. And shit, I done forgot the question, but I'm running off right now,
It's
right?
like, how did you get the name Mr. Jet
Yeah,
Black?
okay, so as I started rapping, I believe it was my homeboy Andrew Westfield. Shout out Andrew Westfield. He gave me the rap name Jet, and he said, man, this should stand for Javon's Extremely Talented. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was sorry. Is you kidding me, bro? I said, but you know what? I'm going to roll with it. Why not?
Yeah.
So I did that for a while, and I dropped the Jet album back in like 98, 99 on Strictly Platinum. I had the white suit with the white Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
I had Rich, Yuck,
I'm back. Yeah.
Killer Tay, and Factor on that album. And from that album, I kind of gained a little bit more, and then that's when I bumped into Mess. Mm-hmm. And then when I started rocking with Mess, he put the black on it. Mm. He started calling me Jet Black, so I rolled with that. And then, as I just started getting older and OG in the game, I said, let me throw this Mr. on there, man, so they understand I'm a man in this shit. I'm standing up and I'm not sitting down, you feel me? So that's what that is.
I feel it, man. I like the name. I like the
right
name,
on,
man.
boss.
You
right
still
on.
talk to Mess at all? Or?
Nah, I don't talk to Mess. I
He
ain't talk
alright?
to Mess in a year. I couldn't even tell you, bro.
Can't even tell me?
I couldn't even tell you. But I wish him the best.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not hating on it. I mean, it's unfortunate what he's going through, but he's never done nothing wrong to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he ain't never been nothing but another piece of motivation for me, man. I bumped into him when I was working at Home Depot, man. He came and bought a barbecue grill, and we bumped into each other. The motherfucker knew who I was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that blew my mind. You know what I'm saying?
remember.
Back then, that was like in 2005?
For real?
Yeah. And I was like, God damn, is that right? So we kind of plugged in, and that's how we did the song for the Hard Earn album. Mm-hmm. And then he took me on the road with him, and I got a chance to sit down with Lil J. Just me, Mess, and Lil J sitting at the Rap-A-Lot compound, man, just chopping game. And, Mess did a lot for me, man. I have nothing bad to say about Mess on some real shit.
That's good.
Most recent project I dropped is Keep Mob Music Alive with me and my guy, Cousin D. The album, to me, the album is very... It's well thought out. You know what I'm saying? As far as
it's not like you just threw this shit together.
You say?
I say it's not like you guys just threw this shit together.
We didn't. What we did was, like D said earlier, we kind of came together, kind of put a game plan down on what we was gonna do, who was gonna bring what to the table, how we was gonna lay it out. You know what I'm saying? We kind of took the topics and just kind of like ran with them. Some of it was organic. But the album is very solid, you know what I'm saying? The feedback I've been getting on it as far as Long Way, The Rock has been holding down for months right now. A lot of people that's heard that is on that real tough. That part is just taking off right now as far as the streams are going right now. So I'm very satisfied with the project. My boy D reached out to me. If it wasn't for this guy, this project probably wouldn't even be put together, but I'm very, very, very satisfied with the album, man. If y'all haven't heard it, please go on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you feel comfortable at, and go stream and download this album, man. It's called Keep Mob Music Alive. We got Stevie Joe on there. We got Reggie on there. We got Turf Talk on there. Who else we got on there? K-Log. We got Gorilla Pup. We got Vitani on there. And, of course, me and Cousin D, man. Vital Knox did some of the tracks. LT Beats. Chris P. My boy Young Black out of Seattle or Washington. Man, very well put together album. Keep Mob Music Alive, man. And, you know, that's where we from, dude. That's what we do out here in the Bay. We mob.
Did you record with some of these artists in person, or did you had your verse and they put their verse?
I recorded with Vitani.
Okay.
Me and Vitani been knowing each other since we was like 15, 16 years old. Stevie Joe, D knows Stevie and Turfy. He plugged those in, and that's how we got all that to come together. But you know, we did the video together with Turf, so I did get to meet him at the video. It was a nice little turnout. I'm satisfied, brother. Nice. I'm satisfied.
Who are some of the artists you've worked with in the Bay that have really impacted your music career? And who are some artists you'd like to work with in the Bay or just in mainstream media? That
you know, I take a lot. Like, if I like an artist, well, let me tell you this. In the last I'm going to say maybe last 5 to 7 years, I haven't really listened to anybody, like honed in on anyone like I used to when I was younger. That's when I was building myself, trying to find who I was and, you know, taking little niches from all these different rappers and making it my own.
Yeah.
But who I've worked with in the Bay, I've worked with Sibo, Casual, Delinquents, Keek, Spice. I mean, the list goes on, man. I'm kind of flip-flopped in the game. I know everybody. Yeah. Everybody don't know me.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's your favorite artist to work with?
I don't have a favorite, brother. If I could work with somebody right now, not even the Bay, just period, 2 artists. I want Chris Brown and I want Kalani. Yeah.
That'd be
those the 2 that I want to work with badly.
You think they can work with your sound?
Oh, definitely. I can work with their sound.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I just need a hook from Chris. That's all I need. I'll do the rest. And I need the same from Kalani with probably maybe a singing verse, but that's who I really want to get down with. You know what I'm saying? I want to get down with an artist that I believe is going to elevate me to the next level. You know, not you know, just say that, oh yeah, they work together and, you know, that song might be hot for a month or 2 and that's it. I'm trying to get past that. You know what I'm saying? I want to work with an artist that's hot, been hot, know how to stay hot, somebody I can learn from.
Gotcha. What's the biggest difference between the Bay Area 10 years ago and the Bay Area now?
Not much.
Not much?
Not much, to me. Okay. Obviously, we got a lot of more artists in the Bay Area. Yeah. There's a lot of new ways to break in, and you can do a lot of self-preservation and stuff like that you could 10 years ago. But probably the main difference 10 years ago is now that everybody's a little bit more accessible. You know, back 10 years ago, if you got in touch with an E40, that was like, oh my God. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? E40 is a little bit more accessible now. And this ain't nothing about 40, but it's just there is no more wow factor. You know what I'm saying? There's like, if you see me do a song with Woompty Woomp today and everybody know who this dude is, it's good for a week. But let me go do a song with Chris Brown, that's going to stand up like never before. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much the big difference. We used to not be accessible, but now we are. That's just my opinion.
Do you think that with social media, you're in the realm of possibilities with like maybe possibly collaborating with Chris Brown or some of these bigger artists?
I believe so. I believe with situations like that, it's more of who you know.
Yeah.
More of who you know. So somebody is more of a vouch. Somebody probably gonna have to vouch and say, "Hey, this dude is solid. You know, we think you should get this in." You know, as opposed to, you know, if, hey, Chris, I got 20 bands, you want to get out? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I would rather it be a I would rather it be that way, where I can give vouch for it and somebody can speak up for me, because then that way it's a little bit more solid and you know, when we finally do meet, he got a little history on me. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, you know, Googling somebody. You can Google anybody and make an opinion, but if somebody is, you know, hey, I know this dude and you know, so on and so forth, and can vouch, it makes it a little bit more great.
Yeah. So Jet Black, I want to ask you, who are some of the people who influenced you in this music career, and who are some people you want to thank for everything that you're into right now?
I have a lot of people that influenced me in music, man, over the years just coming up. I mean, to keep it real, if I'm not listening to me or somebody that I've worked with, dude, I'm listening to R&B. I don't even listen to rap.
Yeah.
I mean, to keep it real, I mean, I will listen to it. Don't get me wrong. This is what I love to do. But when I want to get truly motivated, man, I go throw on some real R&B, man. Something that's going to get into my soul so I can wake me up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's pretty much the way it's going to ride.
Who helped you get to the point you're at right now? Do you have like family? Do you have coworkers? I know you have the BayArea.
Definitely my cousin Damon. He passed away in 91, but he was definitely a music man in my family, and he woke me up to a lot of music as a youngster. I was always attracted to music, but he, you know, he's the one who would wake me up and open me up to new things, reggae and you know, whatever the case, it was, he showed me how to wake up and don't be scared to look into other things. You know what I'm saying? You know, my mom's, of course, she always been there to motivate me. But I've always been self-motivated when it comes to music. My uncle, he can sing. My Uncle Thomas Despani, he can blow. He can really blow, and he woke me up to a lot of music coming up. But most of it is really self-motivated, man. I love this shit. I don't know why. I've tried to quit.
So explain that. Why did you try to quit?
I mean, because, you know, I'm not where I think I should be. You know what I'm saying? And it's nobody's fault but mine. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's been to that point where I've quit for a year. I didn't record, didn't do anything, you know, it was just at that point where it's like, man, ain't nothing going on. I'm wasting my time. Yeah. But when you love this, man, you just seem to find your way back to it. Exactly. So I just come to the conclusion, look, I'm going to do this until either I die or something happen. This is what I love.
You want to give any shout-outs to people who have helped your career or anyone who's
I'm anybody that's ever I don't want to individually shout out anybody.
Or your fans, too.
Yeah, fans, of course. But, you know, anybody that knows that they've been in my life musically and know that, you know, we've got it in together, they know. I'm a very humble dude. I'm not scared to tell somebody how I feel about them or you know, give somebody their props or whatever the case may be. They already know. Yeah. But my fans, hell yeah. Please go follow me on Spotify. Go follow my IG. Follow my Twitter. It's all Mr. Jet Black. But the IG is spelled out MISTER, Jet Black. But, you know, this is the new way of the world. You know what I'm saying? If you want to hear what's going on, you want to hear what's coming next, please go follow me, do what you got to do. And I promise it's going to be heart and passion every time you hear me. No doubt.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Jet Black, I appreciate you for joining our platform.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for coming here, man.
No doubt.
This is BayAreaCompass, and you have a great day.